because it's unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Chicago Bears. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in week 4. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Cousins.
What up, baby?
Here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Geis with a carry on second down. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on second and long, but now you still have to deal with third and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
Now Cousins. And he finds Cook. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Go ahead.
Working out of the gun, Cousins eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack there by Roquan Smith. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Cousins. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Geis. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
A throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. Cousins, and that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. From 3 yards out, and the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point good by Hopkins, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
Check out. Slide, 674. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Slam.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Hey, wahoo!
Throwing on 3rd down, Locke. He's going to look deep down the field. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. That one goes for 24 yards. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And that could be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Cousins. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Give the Redskins 13 there on a 1st down.
Hey, Charlie. Here we go.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Oh, and 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Cousins again.
Oh, the ball, baby.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Below Nichols. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long.
Gun. Check safety. 36.
They just do get the playoff. Now Cousins. And he finds McLaurin. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Cousins now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
That's nice.
And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown.
Lucky I don't have my quarterback.
And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
What? Let me win, man.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
Wow.
Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Get up.
Picked off here at the 34. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
You have to have guys who can limit the other team's number of plays run and possessions. And no better way than an interception. And what a great way to break into the league.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. A good pickup there at 22. Cousins to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football.
That's supposed to be a catch there. Come on. They're helping well.
Safeties have less ground to cover. You'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties,
it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there,
right? It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Wow.
The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. To throw is Cousins.
Oh, shit.
And
I didn't pay attention.
the Bears get there for the sack. Able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
What?
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Off the toss, Cohen. Cohen lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play his own defense.
I like it, man. The boys didn't come to play today.
Coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion. Kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 23. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Cousins now. This is caught, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Over
23 yards for the touchdown. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Second down and goal. Cousins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point good by
Lucky to do the drop of these picks.
On here in this first half. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
I know. You about to pull what you did against the Vikings.
Next drive, the Bears offense. And some
about to do what you did against the Vikings.
3 scores, a 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Locke. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Catch the ball. Yo, this game's helping you out.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
12. 56. Hey, Zoo.
They are going for it. It's Locke. Going for the deep ball.
Are you kidding me? You caught that on him?
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun. Locke.
Look at this. Oh, my God.
Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. He's got his tight end, Burton. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7.
Hey, team 6.
Here's Locke. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked.
Are you kidding me? He's going to catch him?
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because
why not? Not today, man. Not today.
Just feeling it.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained. maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, we did, baby.
Down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
56, Mike, 56. Not here. 56.
To throw is Lott. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Monte Nicholson picks it. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the
Getting
backfield.
old, man.
Let's get the call.
Let's go.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
That's got to be a long day.
Go, go. Gun. Keep going.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. His
Oh
throw
my God,
incomplete.
Cousins sucks, man.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Give me some. Give me some. Here we go.
Hey, 382, let's 50. Gun.
Get him. Get him. You got him.
Gun.
I got him. I got him.
Zebra, zebra, zebra.
58.
Gun.
58 to Mike.
Bravo.
58.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins slings this deep from McLaurin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
Let's go.
come on, capitalize on this one.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Joker, Joker. Joker, Joker. Check it out. 40. Easy, easy. Alert, alert. Tight dog. 6'6". Bullet high.
Now on 2nd and 13. Luck. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. 14 yards in a Chicago 1st down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Are you kidding me?
Pull this one in.
You get that type of bullshit?
Touchdown. Anthony Miller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears cut into
That's
that
the
lead.
bullshit you get.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. He's got it, and that makes our score 24-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Do it.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Cousins.
That's how you gonna get that.
Intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Love.
Give me that.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen.
Oh my God, come on, man.
And for a Bears touchdown. Cohen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Yeah, helping you.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
They're helping you.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now?
They are helping you out.
That ball gets knocked free. But a team
they are helping you out.
It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks them up.
And avoids the turnover.
God.
Khalil Mack. Get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long.
Push him back.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense is marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Here comes Cohen. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They try again with Cohen. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Jonathan Allen make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Out of the gun, Geis. And an alley to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll pick up a 14 and a Washington first down. Geis showing he's going to be an important part of this Redskin backfield as he's in there again for first down. Pushing forward.
Let's get it. We got you out the zone. That's all I needed.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Redskins with a football and the lead as we start the 4th.
Hey, high 7.
From just shy of midfield, Cousins. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 33. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken very short. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Here's Geis. Only a yard in the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms.
Are you kidding me? That's a bullshit pick.
Picked off at the 33, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
12.
56, Mike, 56.
On 2nd and 9, Luck gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Here's Luck.
Are you kidding me? Caught that?
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Luck now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. The tackle by Cole Holcomb. From the 50, it's Luck.
Give me that.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
If you're down, you can go for it.
They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Luck. He'll get this complete into the hands of Riley Ridley. And he's out of bounds.
Let's get it, baby.
He gets this down to the 45. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Mike 12. Hey, Haywood. 56, the Mike, boys. 56. Check. 56.
Here we go on 4th.
Give me that.
And no, it's incomplete.
That's supposed to be a pick.
Tried it on 4th down, unable to convert.
Let's go. Getting great field position. Let's go, baby. End this game.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he finds Cook. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal.
You're supposed to be gone, guys.
Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, yeah.
They stay on the ground. Geis again.
Give me that 1st down, baby.
It down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, this is Geis. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Geis.
Oh, we got him. Let's go, baby.
3-1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Cousins to throw.
Throw the ball, Cousins.
Throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
This ain't Vikings again. This isn't Vikings again.
They're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored
You're not getting no lucky.
Those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel.
You're not getting no lucky
touchdown. All of a sudden, they're down. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences.
Thank y'all, game. Take it.
Every week in practice, usually on a Friday, they go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now Luck. He's going to let it fly.
Nobody.
That is incomplete.
Nobody.
Showed off the
You're not getting no lucky passes here.
2nd down.
trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Luck.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Throw away. He's taken down. Now it's Luck. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Get out of here.
Knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Two huge plays
Yeah,
there down the stretch. The sack on second down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die fourth down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They're just brimming with it right now.
Yeah, let's get it.
Can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So that one hurt. No timeouts left. Look at where the ball is on the field, Charles. I don't know if the fat lady's singing yet, but she's starting to hum a little bit, isn't she?
You think she's doing scales at this point? I don't think there's any doubt about it, but they had to go for it.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. To throw, Cousins. The quick slant caught. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by two more. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick
Better
it
than it was. It was domination. I let you come back. Let you have some hope.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let's...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Where the game's going, that's the way it is, baby.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. To throw is Cousins. He's going to air one out.
That's interference.
Now here's another interception. Picked off down at the 2. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
Cannot finish a game.
You think it wasn't pass interference?
That's why they get one more untimed attempt.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it.
Throwing here, Cousins.
Oh, are you kidding me? That fat dude getting me?
So a victory here for the Washington Redskins. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force